Hey everyone, this is MC Barber here. Today I'm going to do a traditional haircut. It's kind of popular haircut these days. Not too close, really more of a traditional look. It is as well like very nice haircut for competitions as well, since we are entering into the, I would say, competition zone. Right now, we are starting with the Connecticut Barber Expo. Connecticut Barber, excuse me, Connecticut Barber Expo, 21st and 22nd of April, and then on the 23rd of April, I will be holding an 8-hour workshop here in Connecticut in my own barber shop. I only take 6 to 8 people in that one this time, and I already have 2 slots filled. So if you are interested in entering into that workshop, please contact me via my social media or through my website mcbarber.com, and then go to the workshop page, and from there you can send me messages. Alright guys, so as usually, first thing I'm going to do in this haircut is remove the bulk and create the foundation. For my hairstyle, I'm doing 1.5 here, and I'm going to keep it at that. I'm not going to go much closer, but however, I'm using 1.5 on my clippers, but I'm not cutting down to 1.5. I'm doing some freehanding there. And once I create a foundation for my hairstyle here, I'm going to go with a kind of taper on the back. I'm going to start from 0, and then I will do the same taper on the temple area, and the top will blend with a straight edge razor and then blow drying style. Right now I'm using my Magic Clippers. They are Magics by Wahl. They are 0 gap, so I'm starting from 0. And I'm starting my taper on the back. This I'm gonna taper from taping from bottom up. And really this is very simple. You just start with 0, then you open your blade halfway, you open your blade all the way, then you put different guards. You know, right now I'm gonna use 1, and then it's pretty simple. So that's your taper in the back. Quick note on education. This year I'm doing a lot more education than I have done last year. This year I'm starting the year with my first workshop, which will be held in Sarasota, Florida, Southside Village Barbershop. It will be 8 hours intensive course, hands-on on razor work, scissor work, and blow drying and styling. So for more details on that, you can check my social media or go to mcbarber.com and then go to the workshop page on my website, and you can have more details there. The workshops are usually around 10 people maximum. They are hands-on and very beneficial. Education is the key to success. So look into that. After that, the only other workshop I have scheduled for now is the one that, as I mentioned, April 23rd, which will be on Monday at my barbershop in Connecticut. Here I'm just cleaning around the temple area a little bit. I'm getting a little closer. I don't want to get too close. I'm not doing a fade or close taper. I'm trying to keep this one traditional. If you are doing a traditional category, and I know quite a few barbers these days are, uh, you don't want to get too close. It's not necessary. You can get nice taper around the ears. Uh, Definitely, I recommend the taper on the back. But the hair should stay pretty long. When we do traditional, we're looking for more you know, work with scissor work, razor work, longer hairstyles. Uh, so I don't think that fades do very well in a traditional competition. Just remember that though. I'm as well planning to do a lot more traveling this year. So if you would love to host one of my shows or my workshops, feel free to contact me via my social media or through my Facebook, through my website. And the way it usually works, when you host my workshop, you basically just get free admission to the class, and there is no pocket coming out of your own pocket. There is no money coming out of your own pocket for my workshop, for my being there. So here to connect the sides with the top, I'm using straight edge razor. This razor that I'm using is Tondeo sifter style, and it's straight edge. There is no guard. The technique here I'm using is a sculpting technique. I'm removing the bulk first, and then after that I will use some razor over comb to do more blending, and that will be sufficient to connect the sides with the back, to connect the sides and the back with the top.
I'm so after entertainment. How come you go after education?
Razor work was very popular during the 70s and 80s. I was very fortunate myself to work with some of the best in the industry, from US champions to the world champions, people that worked with Ruffler or for Ruffler Company. And I just was fortunate to learn these techniques from them. Honestly, this is like a treasure. It's sad that these days people don't use razor much for hair cutting, but as you can see on the end of this video, what type of texture it gives you and how it just makes the hair so much more easier to work with, more much playable, creating styles, especially when you work with a texture or smooth looks, either or actually, it just makes it look so good. Since I started using my razor for cutting, I really, I use razors just as much as I use scissors. Now here I'm using razor over comb to do more blending. Once I remove the bulk of the hair with the sculpting technique, now I'm doing razor over comb, and it will just give me a nice soft blend. If you are planning to compete in Connecticut Barber Expo this year, and you would like some form of training, I do accept students for that for competition. Usually I take one person because it's kind of, you know, I cannot train more than one person for that competition unless they are a team. And it's time to start just about right now. So if you really want a good chance to win, uh, there is a lot of work there to prepare for the competition. It's not just I know how to do it and go there. From the feedback that I get, I see that a lot of students are watching my videos. My videos are meant to be educational, not entertaining really. So I'm glad that I'm reaching out to the schools and students. And if you are interested on hosting one of my workshops, just contact me via my social media or through my website. So I haven't done this technique before for the video. This is my first time. It's a razor over comb. As you can see, it's a really nice technique. I use it in my barber shop. And I think this is a lot easier. I think razor work is a lot easier than scissor work because it doesn't leave heavy lines as scissors would if you are not very good with them. However, one thing you gotta watch out when you're using a razor that you do not create fish hooks, what they call, or basically creating a hole in the hair. But that happens when you are not executing your technique properly. With a with a scissor, excuse me, with a razor work, you gotta make sure that your wrist doesn't move. Your wrist should be fixed, and you should be moving the whole arm. Now for the top, we're gonna keep majority of the hair. We're gonna keep his hair pretty long, but we're gonna take some bulk out of it and create some texture in his hair. And do some internal layers on the sides there, so when you push it all back, it almost kind of blends because you have an undercut on both sides. So you don't want that dramatic separation between sides and the top. So I'll create some internal layers that will almost blend into a top. When you work with a razor, I mean, sectioning is very important, just like with scissors or with like blow drying or styling. I mean, I like to work with the sections. Makes my work more neat and precise. So it is very important to take neat sections. And sections shouldn't be really more than quarter of an inch or half an inch the most. When you cut hair with a straight edge razor and you are thinning the hair, for example, you should not get too close to the scalp. It depends on the textures of the hair, but if the hair is very pokey and the style is kind of long, for example, you want to stay at least 2 inches away from the scalp so you don't have short hair just sticking out straight through the hairstyle. In the hair like this gentleman has, it's a little bit more, you have a little more flexibility. His hair will actually not stick out. He has very nice texture for the razor. But in general, I mean, you should not thin the hair too close to the scalp or around the hairline, wherever the hairline might be, whether it's a parting or the front hairline. You want to leave that hair kind of long so it doesn't stick out. So yeah, this gentleman has very thick hair, so I'm taking a lot of bulk out. This will make it a lot easier to blow dry and style. It will hold the style a lot longer because it has short hair inside of his hair, so it will give support for the style. And now, once this is done, I'm going to create some layers right there, so that will blend better with the sides, because sides are quite short and top is quite long. On the other side as well. These layers are subtle, so if they are not heavy, almost you can't tell where they start, where they end. Any hairstyle needs a good finish. Blow drying and styling is definitely an art. You need to learn how to properly blow dry hair, set the roots, if you want to see how the hairstyle really supposed to look like when it's done. This is the only time that your client will actually see how his hair is supposed to look like, and this is the only time that you get referrals, because your clients get compliments, people ask him where he gets his haircut, so it is very important to finish your hairstyles. Alright guys, this is the end of it. Stay tuned for the rest of the video. There are some pictures from previous videos, some haircuts from previous videos that you have. If you have missed them, you can find them on my channel. And until next time, take care of yourself. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share it. I would appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. Until next time, take care of yourself. Hey guys, this is MC. Thank you for watching my videos. I put a lot of hard work in making these videos, so if you appreciate my work, please subscribe. Thanks a lot.